Ever heard of Tottenham? Tottenham? Tottenham Hotspur? Top Spur? What's that? You ever heard of them? No? Same old Tottenham people, same old Tottenham. 1-0 up. They thought they were going to win. Oh, look at us winning 1-0. No, you just made us angry, people. We know North London is red. Listen, I'm not going to get too carried away. It's been a long week. Some emotional results for Arsenal, but we maintained our status as kings of North London. You know what I mean? Moved from South London to North and took it over. We run this town, people. Rihanna and Jay-Z settings, although maybe not Jay-Z. He's under investigation. Anyway, listen, 2-1. Trossard, good finish, bottom corner. I thought I'd give him the green screen. Loved the celebration. Realised after putting him on the green screen, should have probably put Gabriel and Lewis Skelly on there. Listen, them two tonight were absolutely outstanding. I said at the end of the stream, Gabriel is the player for me that represents this football club the way I want a player to represent the club. And I think a lot of the fan base would say that as well. He's passionate. He's aggressive. He cares for the badge. He defends like, he's defending for his life. And also, he's probably one of our best attacking players right now. His finishing's better than our wingers and strikers at the moment, which is crazy. What a player. 27 years of age. We used to talk about bozo moments. We don't talk about that no more. He's a colossus. Absolutely brilliant. Him and Saliba as a partnership. I have a feeling Gabriel ends up an Arsenal legend in the future because I think he'll stay at the club long term. Obviously, with Saliba, we've always got this worry of Real Madrid hanging over us. Miles Lewis Skelly, MLS. And I ain't talking about Major League Soccer. 18 years of age. What a player. After the 745 left backs that we bought, actually, maybe the best left back at the club is the centre midfielder playing for the youth team. How crazy is that? Even though I actually think Kieran Tierney's still up there as our best left back. But Lewis Skelly, man, the composure on the ball, the aggression, the strength. You can tell he knows what it means to play for the club. Boyhood Arsenal fan, came through the system. Clearly doesn't like Tottenham. Hyped up the fans as he came off. I don't like the cheerleading. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. I don't like that. It's a little bit cringy. But when you've put in a performance, when you've shown that aggression, Gabriel did it. I went crazy. I was banging my chest. When Lewis Skelly did it, bap, 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 bap. We're going crazy, people. You know what I mean? When some of the other players do it, not so much. But listen, what a player, what a performance. So much maturity in his game. Thought Partey first half played well. Odegaard first half played well. They did fade a little bit second half. Odegaard, pillow foot, man. Pillow foot. What's that song, man? Pillow talk. From that brother from One Direction. Zayn, I think it is. Pillow foot. This guy can't shoot. What's happened since the ankle injury, man? He's shooting with pillows. He used to wear night mercurial vapors. Now he's got two bedtime pillows on his feet. Every time he shoots, he looks like he's in pain. The ball just trickles away from the goal. Martin Odegaard, shooting practice, 9 a.m. Come on, man, let's sort this out. Listen, we got the victory. We got the 3 points. It was very important. Let's just talk constructively about the negative area of the performance tonight. I mean, I'm not being funny, but what was that attack? What was that attack? Like, I've grown up. I know a History Channel FC, Bergkamp, Ian Wright, Anelka, Van Persie, Thierry Henry, Aubameyang, Van Persie, Alexis Sanchez. Trossard, I'll let you off because you scored a fantastic goal. It was a vital goal for us. But Havertz and Raheem Sterling tonight, that was Laurel and Hardy. That was Only Fools and Horses. That was the Chuckle Brothers. Chuckle Vision, Chuckle Vision. It's like, I genuinely looked at them tonight and I thought, it reminds me of a film. Is it Austin Powers where he gets frozen and they wake him up like 20 years later and he doesn't understand the world anymore? Sterling and Havertz looked like they'd been frozen for years and came out and like, what do you do with a football at your feet? Like, please stop raiding the Chelsea bins, people. Like, why do we keep going to Chelsea and going, what player have you got that's completely out of form, that's really expensive, that we can buy to bring to Arsenal? Those two have zero confidence at the moment. Zero. Havertz looked like he didn't want the ball, and Sterling was just sprinting nowhere, just literally sprinting. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Let me just say one thing. If Josh Kroenke was at that game, and I didn't see any video or picture of him at that game tonight, you need to get your dad's checkbook out and you need to sign some attacking players. Because listen, we got past Tottenham tonight. Tottenham are awful, by the way. Absolutely awful. We should have won that game 5-1. If we had a decent striker tonight, he scores a hat-trick. They are dreadful. No wonder they're 13th in the league. The fact they got out of the Emirates with a respectable scoreline actually tells you a lot about our attack. You have got to get... I actually think we need 2 players in this window. Get one on loan and sign one permanently. That's what we need to be doing. But realistically, they probably won't. We've got to get at least one. And it needs to be a proper player that improves our front line. Because this front line is absolutely woeful at the moment. Honestly. Trossard, great finish. Martinelli came on, got in some good situations, but headless chicken again. Running the ball out of play when he should have shot. But anyway, listen. Let's get back to it. We've had a very bad week. Brighton, Newcastle, Man United, a draw and 2 defeats. Out of the FA Cup, hanging on in the Carabao Cup. And a draw in the league. I mean, Isak again tonight. 2 goals, 1 assist. Isak is the dream of all Arsenal fans, but I'm getting the impression. Number 1, Newcastle are having a fantastic season, might qualify for the Champions League. Number 2, I just think Isak's price goes up every time he scores. A guy that we might have got for 100 million, I think Newcastle now are going to be looking at 130, 140, 150. And I just don't think the Kroenkes are going to pay that kind of money. So I want Arsenal to think logically now. If the Kroenkes are not going to pay Isak money, you need to go and get somebody else. Can you pay the 85 and get Gyökeres? Do you pay the 65 and get Osimhen? We know this manager seems to love Sesko. I'm not sure he's the answer, but he seems to love him. He scored a belter last week. They reckon 55, 60 million gets him. Vlahovic, Kolo Muani is just about signed for Juventus. Vlahovic might be available now. 60 million euros. Again, I'm not fully convinced by Dusan, but we know this manager spent over 2 years trying to get him. The football club now have to go into the market. This attack is as blunt as a spoon, people. You ain't winning the title with this attack. In isolation, tonight was brilliant. We beat Tottenham 2-1. Should have been more comfortable. It's always nice to beat the local rival. The feel-good factor is back. We've got a big game against Aston Villa on Saturday. Unai Emery will be motivated. Daniel Marlin's just signed for him, former Arsenal player. Watkins, boyhood Arsenal fan. Leon Bailey ripped us apart last season. That is a tougher game than Tottenham for me. Please, please, please go into the market and give us an opportunity moving forward. Not on the 30th of January. Get somebody right now. Zubimendi, yeah, cool. Bring him in the summer. Right now, we need attacking players. Listen, Arsenal, well done. It's difficult when your confidence is low. Your front line are not firing. There was a lot of question marks over this team, a lot of pressure on this team. They got the victory. The performance, not perfect. First half, we were quite good. We conceded a bad goal. I don't understand why Son's unmarked from a set piece on the edge of the box. We all know how good he is technically. Surely you put somebody out there to stop him from getting a free opportunity at the shot. But listen, we turned it around 1-0 down. They could have crumbled 1-0 down. They showed some fight, showed some passion. For me, Gabriel Magalhaes, man of the match. But Lewis Skelly was right there next to him. He was outstanding as well. We beat Tottenham, as we always do. Villa at the weekend. Big up to everyone locked in. Get in the comments. Who was your man of the match? Who played well in your opinion? What needs to change moving forward? What front three do you play against Aston Villa? You know, there's 2 or 3 there at the moment with no confidence. How do we line up for that game? Looking at the market, realistically, what player or players would you like to see join Arsenal this January? Give me realistic names, people. of players that you think we could get, that the Cronkies are likely to spend that kind of money. Big up everyone locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Tottenham, Nandos FC, cheeky Nandos midweek. Makes sense, people. Take care, everyone. Bless.